Today we're checking out Waterline Trail, and we've taken part of that before when I did my Don't Fence Me In, came down there and we got on a part of Waterline Trail. But we're going to take it all the way down. We're going to take it down about 2 miles. Then we'll cut across Rufino Gulch here. We'll get on Barking Dog Trail. And then the next trail we'll get on is Wakina Sky Trail. And if we do that route, we'll come around and we'll have to come back up this road here, Rufino Gulch, to get back to the parking lot here, the trailhead of Waterline Trail. And across the road here at the Waterline Trailhead, you'll see more lime kilns up in here. So there's quite a few of those around here. Let's giddy up. Now this is where Waterline Trail gets its name, as the water line runs all the way along the trail. And I'm not sure if the water line still runs. I can't hear any water coming through it, but it's there. We'll encounter it a few more times up the trail here also. Let's giddy up. Now just after leaving the trailhead, it starts off at a pretty good incline. You're probably running into about 60-70 degree angles, so it doesn't go on very long, but it might be a little rough for some people, but nice and beautiful out here. So if you can make it, worth the trip. Let's get up. So if you look right up this hillside and above these trees, those aren't clouds right there. That's smoke coming out of the eastern part of the South Hills. Now I was gonna hike Rodney Ridge today and take that down, but once I got to the trailhead there, I saw how smoky it was, and that's them burning off those piles of limbs that they're trying to kill the beetle infestation that's going on. So they're burning off those now. So I decided not to breathe all that smoke and to take the Waterline Trail instead. Let's keep going. Now, as I mentioned, at the trailhead there, you went up a pretty good steep incline, about 60-70 degrees. Right now we're at 4,550 feet. That's 1,353 meters. And more water lines coming along the trail here. It's currently 55 degrees. Supposedly it feels like 48. When I get in the shade here, a little bit of a wind coming through. I suppose about feels like 48 degrees. It's a really nice day out. I wanted to get this hike in today because in 4 days we're supposed to be hit by another snowstorm here, and then we'll have 3 days of it, and so it's going to be cooling off quite a bit. But beautiful day today, and it's been a nice hike so far. Now, Waterline Trail, like I mentioned, at 4,550 feet. I don't think we're going to go much higher because it's pretty flat the whole way. So let's giddy up. So here we're at the Rodney Meadow Trail and Waterline juncture that we encountered when we went down the Don't Fence Me In trail. So we're going to continue on Waterline this way. Let's giddy up. So here we've come across some limestone that's exposed. It looks like they may have been digging it out. So there must be a lime kiln around here somewhere. And there's more limestone up here too. So we've come to another junction. TR Trail goes up that way. Never been on that before. But Waterline Trail continues on this way. So we're gonna head this way. So this is where Waterline Trail ends. You got more parking in this area. So I suppose you can park in here and go either way, up and down Waterline. Now if we're gonna take Barking Dog, it's gonna be over here somewhere. Let's try to find it. So I was incorrect. Back there, just right back here, only a couple hundred feet, is the parking area for the other end of Waterline Trailhead. And Waterline Trailhead picks back up over here. And that's right across from Astra Gulch Drive. So we continue on, and then Barking Dog will be up here further. Let's giddy up. So this was the end of Waterline Trail. Now, Barking Dog is just right across the road here. So we'll catch up on it that way, heading that way. Waterline Trail, like I mentioned, I thought it was going to be about 2 miles. Much, much longer. I think it was about 4 to 5 miles. But beautiful day out. Let's giddy up. We've come up Barking Dog Trail quite a ways, And at this point here, I think this is about the highest point we're gonna make it to. I'm not getting any cell service, so I'm not sure what the elevation is. But we made it to the Spring Hill claim block, owned by Prickly Pear Land Trust. And there is, looks like a trail that cuts up this way. Doesn't look too worn, but Barking Dog Trail continues on this way, and it's pretty well worn. So we'll continue this way. Let's get up. So we've made it to the Wakina Sky Goat Trail, heading up this way. This is the way we just came down, Barking Dog Trail. The Barking Dog Trail was fairly steep through a lot of it, but it was a nice hike. Very dense forest area. So Wakina Sky Trail, that's up this way. We're gonna head up that way. And Wakina means to be brave. Well, I don't know where they get that, but coming up Barking Dog Trail, I absolutely heard no barking dogs. In fact, came across no dogs either. Got a bicyclist coming up though. Maybe he'll bark for me. Anyway, we're gonna head up Wakina, and that's gonna connect up to Grizzly Gulch, and then we'll take Grizzly Gulch back around to the parking area where we left the car at Waterline Trailhead. Hi, nice ride? Yeah. No wonder this tree fell over. Look at all these rocks and the roots. So we're at the highest point we're going to be at on this hike. We just came up Wakina Sky Trail, and at this point it's 5,209 feet high. That's 1,512 meters, and it's been not a bad hike. Wakina Sky Trail is about 40-degree angles, maybe about 50 at certain parts. My legs were tightening up a little bit, but now we're going to be heading down, so it's going to be loosening them up. I'm not sure if you can see the smoke over here, but I was going to take that trail, like I mentioned, over there, Rodney Ridge Trail, but they were burning today, so I'm glad I didn't hit that. I'd be breathing in all that. So it's not bad. It's 53 degrees out now. Nice day. Let's giddy up. Today I brought with me another Lewis and Clark Brewing Company beer. This one's a Scottish ale called Backcountry. Now there's a description on here. The beer, a dark, robust Scottish style brew. Backcountry is crafted with roasted black barley, which yields a dark, rich color and a subtle roasted flavor. It is mainly in character while being balanced and drinkable, perfect for those clear, crisp days in Montana. And then a further description. The brewery, the great explorers are the inspiration for our name, and in many ways, our brewing style. It's also where We live, as we are located along their trail, in the heart of the only Lewis and Clark County in the U.S. Our secret ingredient is the pride and craftsmanship of dedicated folks lucky enough to be called Montanans. So let's give it a try, see what we think. Feels like it's still chilled from the hike, and boy did it get shaken up from that hike. A lot of foam to it. Looks rather dark. Yep, pretty dark. Oh yeah, that's a good beer. And I had water on the way up here. Got pretty thirsty. So, got it with me this time. So I hope you enjoy the views. They're pretty beautiful from this vantage point. But it's starting to get later in the afternoon. So, the sun is gonna go down fairly soon. We still got a ways to go, so let's drink this on our way down. Looks like it's gonna be inclined down, so hopefully we don't spill it. So there for a bit, we connected up to Stairway to Heaven Trail, and we're going to continue on this way right here in this road, this trail, and that takes you to Dazed and Confused to Waukene Sky Road. Let's get you up. Now, isn't this a beautiful view? You've got the Catholic Cathedral right in the middle of those hillsides. So the Waukene Sky Trail continues right down here, and this is Waukene Sky Road that you could take back, but I think we're going to stay on the trail heading down this way. Now, like Waukene Sky Road, I understand that that's a private road and they don't want motor vehicles coming up it, so taking a bicycle up it or hiking up it is just fine, but we'll just continue on. We don't have much further to go. Let's giddy up. So that's the end of the Waukene Sky Trail. We're on Waukene Sky Road now. and we'll take that out. I won't be taping any of this. I'll spare you the hiking on a backcountry road. So sure enough, the Waukena Sky Road is closed to motor vehicles because of misuse and abuse. Now right here is Grizzly Gulch. So we'll head up that a ways. See you in a bit. So as you're walking along Grizzly Gulch, beautiful rock formations up here. So the walk down Grizzly Gulch wasn't very far. We've gotten to the Dump Gulch trailhead. And if you want more information on how to get to this point, you can see my hanging draw trail where I got specific on that, coming up Grizzly Gulch here, which now turns into a paved road. And right here's the lime kilns. So we're now back at the Waterline trailhead parking area. I'd have to say it was about a 4-hour hike all the way around. Very pleasant, nice hike. Have a good day.